wall, kind of shifting back and forth between these two modes of being. Before the internet, you might take it upon yourself to do a drawing. You'd quietly start sketching something in a notebook, not sure what it was, but you'd let inspiration guide you, and then whoop, turns out you'd drawn a squiggly alligator with a cockeyed approach. Before the internet, you'd have yawning summer afternoons when you'd flop down on one couch, then flop down on another, then decide to craft a fake FBI card. You'd get some paper from your dad's office, copy the FBI logo and your signature, laminate it with some Scotch tape, put it in your wallet, take it out of your wallet, look at it, put it back in your wallet with a secretive smile. It was a heady time. You'd be in some kind of art center, wearing cutoffs, looking at a tray of precious gems, and you'd say, "That's cat's eye." And your buddy would say, "Nope, that's opal." And you'd say, "That's definitely cat's eye." And there would be no way to look it up, no way to prove who was right, except if someone had a little booklet. "Anyone got a little booklet?" You'd say, looking around. "Anyone got a booklet on this stuff?" And then you'd walk outside and squint at the sky, just you and your body, not tethered to any network, adrift by yourself in a world of strangers in the sunlight. Before the internet, you could move to a new state and no one at school would know anything about you. You'd have no online history. You could be anyone. You could lean against the lockers with a faraway expression on your face and let people assume whatever they wanted. Like that, even though you were a good student, you could also secretly be in a rock band. Or that back in your hometown, you'd been best friends with a bunch of crows. And everyone assumed that if they saw a crow, it probably knew you, because you had some kind of understanding with crows owing to undefined telepathic abilities that made you look troubled now and then, but also really important. And if anyone wanted to track down an old friend of yours and write him an actual letter to find out if any of this was true, well, best of luck to them. Before the internet, you could laze around on a park bench in Chicago reading some Dean Koontz. And that would be a legit thing to do. And no one else would even know you had done it unless you told them. Before the internet, if you were in need of some facts, you might actually decide to consult an old person, like the one living in your finished basement. But then you'd find yourself watching the bridge on the River Kwai, which you'd agreed to do with that old person because the old person asked in such a fragile way and you couldn't say no. About 10 minutes in, you'd say you needed some water and then wander up to the kitchen where you'd get caught staring at a refrigerator magnet. And then, for no reason, you do a little dance. You'd wonder if you should expand that dance right then and there. Maybe I'll direct music videos, you'd say to yourself. But you'd have no way to follow up or to look it up. You'd just be standing in the deafening quiet of your kitchen at midday, alone with your thoughts. Should I test out these pens on this turquoise pad, you'd ask yourself, staring at some pens by the phone? Instead, you'd take a sip of your drink and say, "Ah," like a person in a commercial. And then you go do that in front of a mirror to see how it looked, because that's what it was like before the internet. You made your own fun.